Is your crypto safe?
Is it safe?
Is it safe?
Well, the answer depends on where you're keeping it. So, if you're not sure which wallet will keep your crypto the safest, this video is for you. Because today, we reveal our top 6 crypto wallets for 2025 and some tips for keeping your crypto secure in each one of them. My name is Guy, and stick around to find out which wallet is right for you. Now, crypto wallets are typically classified as either custodial or non-custodial, hot or cold storage, software or hardware. If you're already familiar with what all of these terms mean, then feel free to use the timestamps in the description to skip ahead. But if you're not familiar, let's break it down. So, custodial wallets refer to accounts with third parties who hold your crypto on your behalf, typically on centralized exchanges. If history is anything to go by, this is the worst possible way of storing crypto. If something happens to the exchange, it can prevent you from accessing your funds. As such, you should not keep any crypto on an exchange for longer than is strictly necessary. The opposite is non-custodial wallets, which are somewhat confusingly also referred to as self-custody wallets. This is the bare minimum of safe crypto storage. A wallet that places custody of your crypto in your hands and your hands only. As we always say, not your keys, not your crypto. Now, non-custodial wallets can be either hot or cold storage and, relatedly, software or hardware. In wallet terminology, cold and hot simply mean whether or not a wallet is connected to the internet. Cold storage means storing crypto offline, typically in a hardware wallet. So it follows that hot wallets are software, usually mobile applications and browser extensions, that are connected to the internet. When it comes to security, even the safest hot wallet in the world can't compete with any cold wallet. Just by virtue of being connected to the internet, hot wallets are vulnerable to all manner of hacking, malware, phishing attacks, and so on. But if you store the information needed to access your crypto offline, then the threat is as good as gone. It really is that simple. I mean, who can drain your wallet if it's just a lump of plastic and metal that you keep in a safe? Nobody far away, that's for sure. Of course, you could be physically coerced, but, well, we're still narrowing it down quite a lot here. So, a hardware wallet is the most essential component of any crypto portfolio that you're planning on holding for more than the short term. But since it's so important, does this mean we need to buy the most expensive wallet possible? This is a good question, and the answer is
Absolutely not.
Nowadays, you can find expensive hardware wallets with touchscreens and various new features giving them a more premium feel than the Spartan USB stick-style devices you may be used to. But frankly, a high-end hardware wallet is usually no colder than the cheapest model, and this is what really matters. Really, the whole point of hardware wallets is that they are dumb devices that have only one job: storing your private keys offline. The less sophisticated the device, the fewer things there are that can go wrong, and this is especially important when it comes to data transmission. In recent years, hardware wallets with convenient Bluetooth features have hit the market, only to be met with criticism that this adds an unnecessary new attack vector for hackers. And lo and behold, in September 2024, a vulnerability in the Bluetooth protocol that affected Bluetooth-enabled hardware wallets was disclosed. Manufacturers were quick to remind customers that only publicly available data, and not private keys or recovery phrases, are ever transported via Bluetooth. So, to be fair, this wasn't the end of the world, and any Bluetooth vulnerability shouldn't compromise wallet security per se. But still, this was a problem that the owners of simpler hardware wallets didn't have to worry about. Just something to think on. Now, we'll start our roundup with the 2 OGs of the hardware wallet market. First up is the market leader and largest manufacturer of hardware wallets worldwide, Ledger. Now, the company was founded in Paris in 2014 and has since sold millions of wallets to hodlers around the world. Since our last wallet roundup video back in 2023, Ledger's lineup has doubled from 2 models to 4, now priced from $79 up to $399. The newer devices are Ledger Stacks and Ledger Flex. Both are high-end hardware wallets featuring touchscreens that make them look more like miniature smartphones than traditional hardware devices. We'll get to them in a moment, but first, Ledger's Nano series. These older, more affordable wallets are the bedrock of Ledger's success. Their USB Stick S vibe is a little less exciting, but that's kind of the point. Because if somebody sees you holding an unusual and premium-looking mobile device with a touchscreen, they might ask you, hey, what's that? By contrast, few people will notice your Ledger Nano at all, let alone suspect that it's not a USB drive, but actually a private bank containing a vast meme coin fortune. So if you keep your hardware wallet on your person and for some reason have to use it around other people, then you'll come to appreciate the discreetness of Ledger's Nano wallets. There are two models in this series, the Nano S Plus and the Nano X, the former being the most affordable entry-level model. The Nano X is slightly larger, but the two models are otherwise very similar. They both share the same 1.09-inch monochrome OLED display and buttons used to scroll through the display to execute commands. Both models share the same plastic and stainless steel construction, and both support the same range of thousands of coins, tokens, and NFTs, and dozens of third-party wallets. There are a few key differences though, and we think the most important one is iOS support. You can conveniently manage the crypto secured on your Ledger via desktop or the Ledger Live mobile app, and both Nano models support Windows, macOS, Linux, and Android. However, only the Nano X supports iOS, so if you're an iPhone user, you're basically forced to go for the significantly more expensive Nano X. Notably, the Nano X can connect to your smartphone via Bluetooth. As I mentioned earlier, only publicly available information is ever transmitted by Bluetooth, so your private keys and recovery phrase are safely siloed away. Now, wireless communication between your Ledger and smartphone is a very big plus in terms of convenience, but if this makes you paranoid, then perhaps the dumber Nano S Plus is a better option for you. Moving on, and one of the main selling points of all Ledger wallets is their secure element, a tamper-resistant chip designed to silo your private keys away from the wallet's main processor. All but one of Ledger's current lineup boast a secure element that is certified CCEAL 6+. This is the Common Criteria Evaluation Assurance level, indicating the extent to which a product's security assurances have been verified. Now, without going into too much detail, Level 6+ is the second highest possible guarantee that the system's principal security features are reliably applied. Interestingly, the one Ledger wallet that does not have the EAL 6+ rating is not the entry-level Nano S Plus, but the more expensive Nano X. This model is rated CCEAL 5+. This by itself is not an indication that the Nano X is any less secure than other Ledgers. However, it implies that the Nano X's security assurances have been less extensively verified. Make of that what you will. Now, if the Nano devices aren't up your street and you're not especially price sensitive, then Ledger's newer Stacks and Flex models may be a better choice for you. The credit card size Stacks is the flagship high-end model that costs 5 times as much as a Nano S Plus. For your money, you are getting exactly the same ability to secure your crypto in cold storage, but with the added bonus of an elegant 3.7-inch curved touchscreen. This makes it possible to review and sign transactions directly on your Ledger device. Also, if you download the Ledger Security Key app to your mobile device, the Stacks can be used for password-free logins to popular websites and applications via NFC. So, if manually managing passwords is not your cup of tea, this may appeal to you. Ledger says the Stacks can last on standby status for days, and you can get up to 10 hours of use on a single charge. Unless you plan on fiddling with your Ledger for hours at a time, you probably won't need to charge this thing very frequently. When you do charge it, the Stacks supports wireless charging with up to 10 watts. And finally, we have the Ledger Flex. This is Ledger's newest model, and it sits between the Nano series and the Stacks. The Flex is functionally very similar to the Stacks. They share the same industry-leading secure element, advertise the same battery life, and support the same range of thousands of assets. They both support Windows, macOS, Linux, Android, and iOS, and feature USB-C, Bluetooth, and NFC connectivity. The key differences are that the Flex has a 2.84-inch flat plastic screen compared to the Stacks' 3.7-inch curved Gorilla Glass screen, and Flex does not support wireless charging. It's hard to go wrong with any of Ledger's wallets because the core functionality, securely storing your private keys offline, is identical for each of the 4 models. The most expensive model is no colder than the cheapest, so if you are on a budget, a Ledger Nano S Plus or Nano X should serve you very well. If you have the money to spend and convenience is important to you, then by all means check out the Stacks and Flex models. You'll most likely enjoy using your Ledger more if you opt for a more expensive model. But the question is it worthwhile paying 5 times more for the same level of security? The answer will depend on your budget and where, when, and how often you intend to use your wallet. From our perspective, the Ledger Nano X is a very solid option, combining the discreet USB-like design with the convenience of wireless connection to your smartphone. And if you don't have a Ledger device yet, then there's no better time than now. So check out our deals page below where you will find links to all of the Ledger devices just mentioned. Okay, the next entry on our list is Trezor, a company even older than Ledger, if you can believe that. Founded in Prague in 2013, Trezor pioneered hardware wallets with a design ethos that is quite different to Ledger's. Ledger's wallets run on a proprietary closed-source operating system and all claim a security advantage from their secure element. By contrast, not all Trezor wallets have a secure element. Specifically, the entry-level Model 1 does without this additional hardware wallet safeguard. This makes the wallet's security more dependent on the software having airtight code with no vulnerabilities. But then how can we trust such a wallet with our private keys? Well, as usual, the answer is don't trust, verify. This is where Trezor's competitive edge comes in. Its software is entirely open source, meaning that anyone is free to go through its codebase with a fine-toothed comb and try and find something wrong with it. And when all of your code is on display for all the world to see, any vulnerabilities are all but guaranteed to be quickly discovered. Clearly, plenty of people are satisfied that the code is solid because Trezor is one of the world's leading manufacturers of hardware wallets. The company's transparency-first open-source ethos is important to many in the crypto community. This was demonstrated after a Ledger PR disaster in 2023. A new opt-in service that allowed users to back up their private seed phrase directly to their personal identity was received very poorly, particularly because the code path to send private key material over the internet was indiscriminately added to all Ledger devices in a firmware upgrade. This left some skeptical about Ledger's claim not to have any software backdoor into customers' wallets. Had Ledger's code been fully open source, there would be no need to take their word for it. Now, one other security feature unique to Trezor is the Shamir backup. This is an advanced recovery option that allows you to split your recovery seed into multiple keys. You can distribute these among trusted friends or locations, and to recover your wallet, you'll need a threshold number of these keys. So, for example, you can split the seed into 5 keys, but require 3 to recover your assets. This ensures that even if 1 or 2 keys are lost or compromised, your funds remain safe. The Shamir backup is available on all models except the Model 1. Now, Trezor's wallets are more competitively priced than Ledger's, starting at around $49 for the Model 1 and $169 for the top-of-the-line Trezor Safe 5 model. Trezor's website is currently advertising the $79 Trezor Safe 3 as the middle option, completing a 3-model lineup. If you investigate all products and accessories, you'll find there are additional models, specifically BTC-only versions of the Safe 3 and Safe 5, as well as the older mid-range Model T. The latter was released in 2018, costs $129, and has a color touchscreen. The Safe 3 was released in 2023, costs $79, and unlike the Model T, it has an EAL6 Plus rated secure element. The trade-off is that the Safe 3 has a monochrome OLED screen. Now, since the most important property of any hardware wallet is its security, we think the Safe 3 is a much better option in this mid-market price range. If you're desperate for a color screen and looking at a Model T, consider dropping another $50 for the top-of-the-line Safe 5. This was released in 2024, costs $179, and has both a color touchscreen and an EAL6 Plus rated secure element. It's also protected from scratches by Gorilla Glass and has a haptic feedback engine, which doesn't make your crypto safer, but is still a nice touch. If you're still pre-rich, then Trezor's lineup is very competitive. All of the newer models include a secure element with the same rating as the much pricier Ledger wallets, and they have the benefit of open source code. However, you might find asset support and software to be a little wanting. At the time of making this video, Trezor supports around 1,500 cryptos compared to Ledger's 5,500. Depending on your portfolio, this could be a deal breaker. So before you make any decision, be sure to check whether the cryptos you're hodling are supported by your choice of wallet. Trezor's mobile app enables you to monitor balances, sync portfolios, and receive crypto, but notably not execute transactions. That's right, you cannot send crypto from your Trezor using this app. You have to use the desktop version for that. Ledger's mobile app, meanwhile, allows you to send, receive, and even stake your crypto, not to mention connecting to dApps just like you would with a mobile wallet. As such, Trezor wallets are best suited for crypto you don't intend on touching for a long time. If you're actively using your crypto in any sense, then a Ledger wallet will make your life much easier. And while we're on the topic of user experience, it's worth pointing out that Trezor's Model 1 uses a micro USB to USB-A cable, whereas just about every other wallet on the market now is using USB-C. So, if you are using, say, a recent Mac OS computer, then you won't be able to connect a Model 1 without a USB-C to A dongle. And yes, we also have a link to Trezor devices on the Coin Bureau deals page. Remember, the link is down below. Now, having one or more hardware wallets is the best way to keep your crypto secure, particularly if you have a straightforward buy and hold strategy and a long time horizon. But let's face it, most of us spend far more time using software wallets, aka hot wallets, be they browser extensions, mobile apps, or, God forbid, a centralized exchange account. Compared to hardware wallets, the barriers to developing and distributing software wallets are much lower. Consequently, there are tons of software wallets on the market, some more reputable than others. That's why it's so important to be discerning when choosing which one to use. I'll walk you through my top 4 software wallets, but before we start comparing, I'll point out that the best choice is really all of them. It goes without saying that having all your eggs in one basket is not the best security practice, especially when you can download more baskets for free. So, do consider spreading your hot storage holdings across several different wallets. And lastly, a word of warning. Before you download any software wallet, you must make sure the device you're using is itself secure. If you're using a computer or phone compromised by malware, say keylogging software, then no wallet will be safe to use on that device. We'll assume that you are using best security practices to ensure this doesn't happen to you. Also, make sure you're downloading the legit version of that wallet. Be especially careful of sponsored links in places like the App Store and Google Play Store. These can often be fake versions of the app you're searching for, so never download from a sponsored link. Always scroll down to the official link. Now, the first software wallet I'll recommend is Exodus. Exodus is a real OG of the software wallet market, having been founded in Nebraska in 2015. This makes it even older than Grandad MetaMask. And fun fact, the company behind Exodus recently listed on the New York Stock Exchange, becoming the first wallet-only crypto company to go public in the United States. And the team behind Exodus have been building non-stop, pushing wallet updates every 2 weeks for the last decade. Exodus's mission statement is, quote, to make it fun and easy to learn and use cryptocurrency. No technical talk, no confusing steps. And you can see this ethos in the wallet's design. On both mobile and desktop, Exodus's user interface is intuitive, clear, and sleek. Inside the wallet, you have a customizable dashboard where you can see live market data and the latest crypto news headlines. We haven't seen a newsfeed in too many other wallets, so this is a nice touch. Asset support is also good. Exodus can store more than 100,000 cryptos across 50 different blockchains, with more being added all the time. You can buy, sell, swap, and stake cryptos all from within your wallet, which is very convenient, although all of these features are standard in most good wallets nowadays. As a rule of thumb, buying, selling, and swapping crypto in wallet is almost never the best bang for your buck. You'll be paying fees to the wallet provider, in this case Exodus, on top of transaction gas fees. And importantly, crypto wallets give you only a limited view of crypto prices past and present. If you want a convenient way to DCA into crypto without agonizing over what prices you'll buy and sell at, then by all means buy, sell, and swap in your wallet. For everyone else, though, this is a rather expensive option. Crypto exchanges and candlestick charts exist for good reason. So if you don't yet have an account on a centralized exchange, you can watch this roundup of our favorites. And if you want to make an account with one of them, then be sure to check out the Coin Bureau deals page, where we have tens of thousands of dollars worth of exchange sign-up bonuses exclusively for our subscribers. Back to Exodus Wallet though. It is a pleasure to use and it works well, but can it keep your crypto safe? We'll let Exodus's flawless record do the talking here. In its 10-year history, the wallet itself has never suffered any hack, exploit, or vulnerability that we know about. We know of only 2 complaints relative to Exodus's security. The first is that the wallet's code is only partially open source, with some portions kept private. We're always in favor of open source code, but Exodus says that this could invite malicious copying and pasting of its code by fraudsters. The second complaint is that Exodus lacks integration with traditional third-party two-factor authentication methods, aka 2FA. Exodus has explained that it doesn't want to rely on the security of third-party applications, nor email backups for that matter. It's also a matter of privacy, as Exodus doesn't want its wallet tied to users' personally identifiable information. This sounds cool, but Exodus's alternative to traditional 2FA methods is even cooler. Instead of sending a code to your email or using an app like Google Authenticator, Exodus opted for Trezor. Yes, that Trezor. Thanks to a collaboration between the 2 companies, not only can you complete Exodus 2FA on any Trezor device, you can also keep your Exodus wallet private keys in cold storage while managing your crypto in Exodus's hot wallet. This is great news if you own any Trezor device, because Exodus is free and your options for managing crypto in cold storage on mobile are otherwise quite limited. Okay, the next hot wallet on our list is Trust Wallet. Now, Trust Wallet was founded in California in 2017 with a stated mission to, quote, simplify and democratize crypto, making it accessible to everyone. 8 years later, it's safe to say the team have made impressive strides towards this goal. Like most good software wallets, Trust Wallet is free to download, but unlike most competitors, it's completely open source. As such, calling the wallet Trust is a bit of a misnomer because there is no element of trust me bro involved here. Just like with Trezor, anyone is free to inspect Trust Wallet's code and come to their own conclusions about its soundness. Of course, not everyone has the expertise needed to go sniffing out vulnerabilities in crypto wallet source code. Most of us will be relying on a publicly known track record and a community consensus about whether a wallet is safe or not. In Trust Wallet's case, the track record is flawless. Almost 8 years on from launch, Trust has no recorded history of suffering hacks, exploits, or vulnerabilities. This has no doubt endeared it to its enormous user base. Trust Wallet's official website claims that it is, quote, trusted by over 140 million people around the world, which is amazing if true. We imagine this could be the number of times the Trust Wallet mobile app and browser extension have been downloaded, or perhaps the number of blockchain addresses associated with Trust Wallet users. It's a little unclear, but at any rate, a lot of people are using this thing. So, how did the Trust team do it? Well, it's simple. They built a secure, approachable, and easy-to-use wallet for mobile and desktop that makes storing and managing assets on different blockchains as painless as possible. So, for example, when you open your wallet, all of your crypto holdings are displayed in a single list. No more manually switching between blockchains to try and find where you've left your wrapped ETH. In the Discover section, you'll find a directory providing quick access to the most popular dApps sorted by chain. The user interface is designed to make Web3 feel less like a fragmented collection of ecosystems and more like a seamless experience. Fun fact, Trust Wallet was bought by Binance in 2018, but you'd never know it. Trust is no corporate sellout, and it has thankfully retained its independence and autonomy from Binance. Still, being owned by the world's biggest crypto exchange doesn't hurt. With support for over 100 blockchains and access to 10 million crypto assets and NFTs, Trust Wallet's user-friendly mobile app and browser extension will meet your needs for buying, swapping, storing, staking, and managing all but the most obscure cryptos. Okay, next up, Phantom. What began as a stylish and cute Solana wallet turned into a gateway drug that onboarded millions of speculators to crypto during bouts of meme coin mania. Phantom is now to Solana what MetaMask is to Ethereum, the default option for newcomers to the blockchain. But unlike MetaMask, Phantom is also the default choice for trench-dwelling veterans. There's not really any graduating from Phantom going on, and that's probably because it's a great wallet, both on mobile and as a browser extension. It's worth noting that the explosion in activity on Solana over the last year or so has not been accompanied by waves of competitor wallets trying to take Phantom's place. This contrasts quite starkly with Ethereum, where there are many worthy competitors to MetaMask. Now, like Trust Wallet, Phantom was founded in California, but rather more recently, in 2021 to be exact. This makes Phantom one of the newer wallets on our list, and if you've ever tried using it, you can tell it belongs to a more recent generation of wallet than the likes of Trust Wallet or MetaMask. This is partly because of the slick, intuitive, and approachable user interface, and partly because Phantom is so snappy and responsive. This speed is admittedly as much thanks to Solana as to Phantom itself, but it makes for a great user experience nonetheless. Just so long as Solana itself doesn't start choking up from network congestion, of course. In fact, the wallet is such a pleasure to use that you may find yourself using the convenient token swap function more than is sensible, considering the rather high 0.85% fee Phantom charges on top of gas. Apart from that, one of the things I appreciate about Phantom is the banner in the middle of the home screen that provides helpful updates on the wallet's features and happenings in the Solana ecosystem. That might not sound exciting now, but you'll certainly appreciate it when you open your wallet to find a message telling you you're eligible for a new airdrop that you weren't even aware of. This airdrop notification is an especially valuable feature because the internet is awash with malicious links to fake airdrop scams. In general, you should never click on any airdrop-related link you see on social media. It's not worth the risk when you could get a verified link from a source that is definitely not trying to scam you, like Phantom. Another nice feature in Phantom is the ability to create a unique on-chain username that you can use in place of a wallet address. This makes the experience of sending and receiving crypto feel far more personal and less furtive. We grizzled veterans may be used to seeing convoluted wallet addresses all day, but for newcomers, this might not be the most inviting user experience possible. So, hats off to Phantom for bringing a more personal touch to crypto wallets. Now, Phantom may have cut its teeth on Solana, but it has since become a multi-chain wallet. You're now able to import EVM and Polygon wallets, including via Ledger, into Phantom for easy management all in one place. Bitcoin fans will be pleased to learn that Phantom also supports BTC Taproot and native SegWit. An integration with Sui is also imminent. However, if you're looking for a wallet compatible with more chains than this, you'll have to look elsewhere. Trust Wallet is superior in this regard. Now, unfortunately, Phantom is not open source, so there is an element of trust me bro involved. However, its code has been independently audited by the cybersecurity firm Kudelsk. There have been no recorded hacks in Phantom's history, but if you can find a vulnerability that may cause users to lose money, then Phantom will pay you up to $50,000 under a bug bounty program. They can afford this thanks in no small part to a recent $150 million Series C raise, which also saw the company valued at a not too shabby $3 billion. The future for Phantom looks bright, so if you don't have a Phantom wallet yet, you must be new here because it's basically a must-have. Last but not least, we have Coinbase Wallet. First launched as Toshi in 2018, Coinbase thought better of it and changed the name to the rather more boring Coinbase Wallet within a few months. Naturally, this wallet benefits from having a very well-resourced company developing it. And as you would expect, Coinbase Wallet is slick, well-designed, and easy to use. It's available as a mobile app and as a browser extension. Last year, Coinbase also released its new smart wallets. Now, these are an interesting innovation, but not the same thing as Coinbase Wallet. Smart wallets make it easier for developers to onboard new users to crypto by generating wallet addresses using only a cloud-based or hardware passkey. That means no private seed phrase and no separate wallet app nor browser extension. All of this is possible through account abstraction, which is some of the coolest tech to hit Web3 in a while. It's a big deal for developers, but not so much for our purposes yet. As I mentioned, smart wallets are not to be confused with Coinbase Wallet. Even if you do make a smart wallet, you can't access it from the Coinbase Wallet mobile app or browser extension. So, turning to the Coinbase Wallet itself, whether you're using it via the mobile app or browser extension, it offers a secure, user-friendly platform for storing and managing your crypto on Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Dogecoin, Litecoin, and all EVM blockchains. Like other good wallets, you can buy, sell, swap, and stake crypto all from within your own wallet. And like Phantom, Coinbase Wallet also has a banner displaying ecosystem updates and verified links to check eligibility for airdrops on its home screen. Now, if you're a regular user of the Coinbase exchange, then Coinbase Wallet is a very convenient choice. You can transfer assets between your Coinbase account and wallet without the need to copy and paste wallet addresses or manually approve transactions. And naturally, Coinbase Wallet is a great choice for exploring Coinbase's own Ethereum Layer 2 base. Like Phantom, Coinbase Wallet enables you to create a unique username on-chain, called a base name, that can be used in place of your wallet address for certain transactions. Now, we were interested to learn of the fees Coinbase charges for registering base names. They're priced based on name length, starting at a negligible 0.0001 ETH for names of 10 characters or more, and reaching an eye-watering 0.1 ETH for a 3-character name. So, well over $100 per character at the upper end. Now, unlike Phantom, and indeed every other wallet on our list, Coinbase Wallet has a messaging feature, which is based on the XMTP network. This, combined with base names, has given Coinbase the beginnings of a social media app living inside a crypto wallet. This is pretty cool stuff, although if this thing is going to have legs, third-party wallets will need to be capable of sending and receiving messages from Coinbase Wallet too. Perhaps unsurprisingly, Coinbase Wallet is not open source, but to its credit, it has never suffered any security incidents. Your wallet will be protected by biometric and two-factor authentication, and also by a secure enclave on supported devices to emulate cold storage for your private keys. You also have the option of using your Coinbase account to back up your wallet in case you ever lose your private key. This is akin to KYCing your self-custody wallet, so you may want to think carefully before activating that feature. All in all then, Coinbase Wallet is a very solid choice for beginners and veterans alike. And in particular, if you're a Coinbase user and interested in exploring Base, then it's kind of a no-brainer. Now, we'll wrap it up here for our wallet roundup, but I'll leave you with a few key reminders. Firstly, whichever wallet you're interested in, hot or cold, just make sure you get it from the source. The best place to download any hot wallet is directly from the wallet's official website. And the only place you should ever buy a hardware wallet from is also directly from the manufacturer, the Coin Bureau deals page notwithstanding. This is basic security hygiene because, as I mentioned earlier, your wallet is only as secure as the device you're using it on. This applies to hot wallets most obviously, but even cold wallets themselves may not be secure if you buy them from third parties because they may have been tampered with. Secondly, don't keep all your eggs in one basket. Basically, every hot wallet is free, so you can download as many as you want and spread your risk across multiple different ones for added peace of mind. And lastly, if you're now thinking of buying a hardware wallet, you're in luck because the Coin Bureau deals page has exclusive offers available for Ledger, Trezor, and other great hardware wallets too. And for more in-depth information on any of the wallets mentioned in this video, you can check out our full written reviews and comparisons on our official website. And if you want to know the best places to buy that crypto to store in your wallet, then check out our rundown of the top crypto exchanges for 2025 right here. Okay, if you found this video helpful, you can help us out by smashing that like button. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on your bell notifications so you can be first in line for our next upload. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.